mastering. Now, mastering originally was the process of taking the final mix and putting it on the duplicated medium, maybe on a record or something like that, or a cassette tape. And in that process, engineers and technicians began to do a little processing on those stereo tracks or mono track at the end. And so this has emerged, and now there's a whole field of mastering where mastering engineers take that stereo mix like we just mixed down, or 6 channels of a surround sound mix, and do some processing to it to make it sound better, to do a couple specific things. And we're going to talk about some of those purposes. First is to create a single project. So oftentimes records and songs are mixed in different places, and then it needs to be put together on a single record, a single album. And so oftentimes the mastering engineer needs to adjust things to make it sound more cohesive and consistent between the songs so that it sounds like it all fits together. In addition to that, and in that process, the order needs to be chosen. Now, there's specific things going from a soft song to a loud song, a slow song to a fast song, things like that that need to be considered in the order that happens. There's also the decision between taking the rhythm of the end of one song, and so if you kept counting the beat after it faded out, that the next song would actually start on a downbeat if you had continued to count. Things like that are little details that mastering engineers do that make it sound more cohesive to us, and we don't even notice what's happening. Another thing that the mastering engineer needs to do is make it translate well. And the purpose for this is so that the song sounds good on car speakers, on a little boom box, or on a $10,000 home theater system. Now, some things that they do to make sure that happens is to make the bass not boomy, yet controlled, and they balance and even out the levels. And part of this is leveling it a little bit with limiting and stuff so there's less dynamic range, and that'll help it to sound better on more systems. And overall, what they really are trying to do is make it sound better. The master engineer is really coming in with a fresh set of ears on the project. The mixing engineer has done a whole bunch with it, has put their heart and soul into it, and try to bring it to this point. And then we take it to the master engineer, and the master engineer has a new artistic view on it, and they can take it a little bit further than it already was, and maybe add some more dimension to that mix or to that album. And overall, the master engineer is going to try to make it sound better. They're going to be trying to make things fit better, make it a more exciting experience, try to accentuate what the song is. And hopefully, in the end, it will be better. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about the tools, and we're going to be mastering this song that we just mixed down and discussing some techniques used. And I hope you enjoy the process of mastering.